Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Manning. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Makes the grab. It's Cooper. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the handoff. Hits into space at the 50. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that spot. The ball at the 22.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's got it. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and then actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield, Right now, they are dominating this game.
On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Because there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. A short completion to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Terrapins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Ball State offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Nice grab. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Maryland 10, Ball State 0.
It had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Looking to throw yet again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Gets some space around the 30. Physical run, breaking tackles. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's on the run, launches deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ball State. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to... Oh, a sack! The senior on this defense making a big play.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's reeled in. It's Ramos. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense threatening now. First and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point try coming now. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play right here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten going. A touchdown here could make things really interesting. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk away for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's West. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Ball State. This offense really clicking. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Using his legs here. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take another shot right here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down, looking to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still no answer for the passing game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's an 11-point lead, 35-24. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now the 40. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Ramos. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trick.
He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ball State. It was a foot race, and he won it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Ball State 32, Maryland 24.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Maryland offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the ball on the ground. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Got space, looking to score. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Touchdown, Cardinals. And the route is on. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the hands team able to recover the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebacker shifting around now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll give it to the back.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. caught over the middle. It's Ramos. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Ball State. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that match. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money.
Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. I got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And now another deep ball here. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Easy.
A quick throw out left, complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. He's got his man wide open. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the beatdown continues. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Maryland offense will take over. First and 10.
Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ball State 63, Maryland 31.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ball State's offense back out on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They can't slow him down. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Here comes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Ball State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Maryland 31.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Maryland offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
He's going to take off. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The ball carrier is the running back. He's tackled at the 41.
The game makes it second and medium. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down here for this offense. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
3:25.
Takes the handoff. It's Davis. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Maryland.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore making an impact play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge.